Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is a book haul video. So here they are. Books which I bought from Big Bad Wolf last December, which I plan to read this year. And actually there's more. That's actually part 1 to the video, and this is actually part 2. And here they are, guys. Like, there's a lot of them. And let's see them, go through them one by one. These are so heavy, like crazy, because some of them are hardcover and they're so thick. First one we have here is The Incendiaries Trial by James McCreed. And so I saw London is Burning and a killer is on the loose, and I know immediately this is a book that I'm gonna love. But let's see first when I'm gonna read it. Secondly, we have The Sudden Departure of the Frasers. This is a nice book cover actually, and I know I wanted this book because of the synopsis at the back. It says, when Christy and Joe Davenport are handed the keys to number 40 on Picture Perfect Lime Park Road, Christy knows it should be a dream come true. Strange though that the house was on the market for such a low price that the previous owners renovated the entire property yet moved out within a year, that none of the neighbors will talk to Christy. So it's really mysterious over there. So that's how I know I wanted this book. So let's see when I'm gonna read this. Next we have The Scarlet Letter by Nathaniel Hawthorne. I hope I pronounced that correctly. I'm just so bad at pronouncing names. This is a classic and I'm just so looking forward to read this because I've been seeing a lot of classics on BookTube and I feel a little outdated because I don't really read much classics from the Western world. The only ones that I read was like The Phantom of the Opera, and even then it was a simplified version. And then I read Dracula and Frankenstein, but there was also a simplified version. And I tried reading Pride and Prejudice once, long time ago, but I didn't really finish it. I was only like 11, 12 at the time, so I think this will be a great addition to my TBR. Next we have Tatiana by Martin Cruz Smith. And I know I wanted this because of the cover actually. Yes, it's red in color. It's my favorite color. But also, of course, it's also because of the synopsis at the back, which says, the brilliant and fearless young reporter Tatiana Petrovna falls to her death from a 6th-floor window in Moscow the same week that a notorious mob billionaire is shot in the back of the head. There's death. There's a possible suicide. That's it. And next we have here is The Upside of Down, Why Failing Well is the Key to Success. This is obviously a self-enrichment book, and I actually have started it this recent 1st January. In fact, I finished reading the whole of chapter 1, but I couldn't continue to chapter 2. Chapter 2 is not something that I was able to really digest, so perhaps I would start reading this again. So yeah, we'll see how. Next we have here is That Man's Time by Peter James, and I know I wanted this book because of the fact that it is a hardcover and it seems like a typical thriller book, so I just grabbed it. Yeah, but I don't know when I'm gonna read it. We'll just see when, okay? Next we have The Misinterpretation of Tarajub by Eva Rice, the author of The Lost Art of Keeping Secrets. This is also another book with a very beautiful cover. And it's so thick that it scares me a lot. And I actually read the first page yesterday and I am loving it so far. It's just first page, but I already know that this is a book that I would probably love. Can you guys see it? Yeah, this is the cover and this is the inside. Ooh, I love this pattern inside, and we have the synopsis over here, pattern and the title and the pages inside. So yeah, oops. We have Succeeding When You Are Supposed to Fail. This is another self-enrichment book and the second one for this book haul. And And this book is by Rom Brathman, and actually I've started reading it. In fact, I've already started highlighting some of the things that I think is important, and I would definitely dedicate a video just for this book, but I haven't finished reading it yet, so it's not going to be anytime soon. I highlighted a few things. Yes, I actually use a permanent highlighter because this is a self-enrichment book, so I don't really mind. But if it is a novel, then I would not want to highlight it, of course. Next, we have The House of Dolls by David Hewson. This is a book that I actually have started reading as well. I read chapter 1. I actually read until chapter 6, until here, which I folded away. I know that some of you guys don't like to fold your books, but I'm one of those terrible persons, so sorry. I'm so sorry. Okay, but this is my book, so whatever. Next, we have Norwegian by Night by Derek B. Miller. Look at the book. I actually love the yellow typeface. I love it very much. I love the typeface very much. Can someone tell me what typeface is this? Like, if you know what typeface is this, please drop down on the under the comment below, because I would like to know. This is another thriller, I guess. It seems like it is. Yes. 82 years old and recently widowed ex-Marine Sheldon Horowitz has grudgingly moved to Oslo with his granddaughter and her Norwegian husband. When Sheldon witnesses the murder of a neighbor in his apartment complex, he rescues the woman's 6-year-old son and decides to run. Pursued by the Balkan gang responsible for the murder and the Norwegian police, he has to rely on training from over half a century before to try and keep the boy safe. Against a strange and foreign landscape, this unlikely couple who can speak the same language start to form a bond that may just save them both. It seems like something that I'll be excited to read. Thriller like this has always been the kind of books that I love to devour. So yeah, that's the last one. This is the last one. Actually, there's more. But let's see whether I would like to make a part 3, because I feel like there's too many books to fit in one video. If you know any of the books I mentioned here, please drop down a comment below. Thank you so much. See you next week. Bye!